Hi, this is Carrie from Scrapyard Chicks with our day 5 of our photo ornaments. Today we're going to be doing a rosette, which is a really fun ornament. You can use them for all sorts of things. They're not just Christmassy. They're actually an accordion folded paper rosette, or some people call them a medallion. What we've done with this one is, this is actually, I folded the rosette, then I did a photo in the middle, and then I also cut out a circle to go behind it, hung some jingle bells at the bottom, and just a little bit of a hanger at the top. This is the size that we're going to be making today. You can also do them larger. This one is 2 by 12 inch strips of paper, and this one is, the big size is a 3 by 12. So you can see really the difference. This becomes 4 inches across, and this one is 6, of course, because it's the way we're going to do it. You add the width together, and that makes the diameter of the circle. So with this one, I did a 3 by 12 strips. I actually did 2 of them, and then I did another of this size in a solid color to put in the center, and then did a picture in the middle of that. So it's a really beautiful dimensional ornament, and it's very lightweight. So if you're looking for something to hang on a wreath or something, or a garland, and you don't want it to be super heavy, this is a really fun thing to do. We're going to be using some border punches and that kind of thing too. So we are going to be doing, like I said, this is the ornament we're going to be doing today. So what you want to start out with is you want 2 by 12 strips of pattern paper. You want something that's double-sided because it does kind of turn, and you do actually kind of see the back side of it. So what you're going to do is go ahead and cut those, and then you're going to put your pattern paper into your score pal, your scoring tablet, whatever you have. If you have a ruler and a scoring tool, that's fine too. And we're going to score it every ½ inch going across, and that's going to create our accordion. So you just want to go ahead, you know, there's all different kinds of scoring tools right now, and you just want to find the one that really sort of works best for you. This one is by Score Pal. I really like it. There's also a Martha Stewart scoring tablet that's great. So some people use the scoring tool with their trimmer, or you can use a ruler and a stylus, that type of thing. So we just went ahead and we scored it every ½ inch all the way across. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of our decorative edge punches, and we are going to border punches, and we're going to actually create that border going across. We're going to do that on both strips. You could also use a pair of pinking scissors too. This red one right here, I used a scallop scissor. You could use pinking shears. You could use any of your decorative edge scissors that you've got. So we're going to just go ahead and border punch that. I'm going to be using this border punch by Fiskars. These are really fun to use if you've never tried one of these before. They're really great if you ever have an opportunity. It's got these great guidelines so that you can line it up as you go across and punch it. It just makes a really beautiful lacy edge on your ornaments. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to punch that. Oops, I see I missed, so I can go back and I can line that up and then punch it again, and it will just come out just great. There's lots of beautiful border punches out there. You want one for an ornament like this that's really not too big of a border. If you had a pretty snowflake, you could do that. You know, there's just all sorts of things. So once you get that done, you've got your 2 border strips already done, and then we are just going to accordion fold that along those score lines like this. So we're just going to go through and do both strips. And what we're going to end up doing is we're going to glue these together so that we end up with a longer piece to create our rosette with. So we've got one, and we're just going to quick accordion fold that other one, and then we're just going to glue those together. You could actually add ink to the edges of these if you wanted to. You could dry brush some paint on. You could glimmer mist. There's lots of different possibilities of things that you could do. Okay, so we've got 2 strips. So we're just going to put some adhesive behind, and we're going to just join those strips together into one long piece. So what we want to do is we want to actually overlap them directly on top of each other like this. So like that. So that was one long strip, and then we're going to go one more step. We're actually going to join them together to form a circle like that. So we're going to put some adhesive on the back side. Now for this ornament, I chose not to use the green as my backside because I'm going to hang it on a Christmas tree, and dark green ornaments on a Christmas tree don't really show up very well. So we're going to take that, we're just going to join that in to make a circle like that. So then we have one big accordion folded circle like this. And then what you want to do next is you want to punch out a base. Basically, we're going to build this onto a base, and all of these ornaments have a base on the back, and it's just a great way. You just need something to put the glue on, and you want to use liquid glue for this. You can use your favorite liquid glue like 3-in-1, or you can use the hot glue. You want something that dries pretty fast, because otherwise you're going to be holding it for a long time. Put glue all over the back of that circle. This is a 2 3/4 inch circle. What we're going to do is then we're going to take this, our fancy edges on the bottom, and we're just going to force that down into a circle shape like this. And actually we want to do it on the back side. So we're going to force that down, So we're going to force that down into a circle shape like this. Kind of hold it with your fingers. Okay, so we've got our glue all over the back of that. So we've got our piece with the back side up. We're going to go ahead and force that down into a circle like this. And like I said, you might need some help from somebody. I can usually kind of do it by kind of putting my fingers on the top. Then you're going to take this circle that's got the glue all over it. Whoops, and it popped up. And you are going to stick it onto the back. See, sometimes it can be a little bit tricky. So sometimes trial and error, and eventually you'll get it. You can just kind of slide that into place, and you're just going to press that down really well. And then what I like to do is actually flip it over. It's being very tricky today. And really press that down. And you know, it doesn't matter if it's centered, because that's going to be the back side and you're not going to see that. We're just using that as a base to glue those pieces on. You want to press this down pretty well so that that becomes really solid, and that's going to be that back side. See, it got a little bit off. You know, that's okay. As long as it doesn't show, you'll be just fine. You could actually use a square for this if you don't have a circle. So you're just going, you can just cut, you know, one with out of cardstock. So you're just going to go ahead and do that. And then we have another 2 3/4 inch circle that we're going to glue on the front, and I want the green side up. So I'm going to put glue all over the back of that. Once again, you want a pretty liberal application of glue for this. My glue doesn't want to come out, of course. So you're going to put glue all over that. And then you're going to glue this down onto the front. And you're just going to kind of sandwich that rosette there in between the two pieces. Like that. And you can just kind of really scrunch that down with your fingers. So you really want that glue to engage all of those little fold lines like that. So that's all there is to it. That's the rosette. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to put our photo on there. So I have a picture. This is actually a half-size picture. It's a 3x4, and I have a 2.5 inch circle punch. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in here and just punch this out. Just a real cute little picture. And then I'm just going to use, I can just use my regular dry adhesive. And I'm just going to stick that down on the top. And then for my hanger, I need about 6 inches for the top and about 12 inches if I want to put jingle bells on there. So where's my here? So I've got about 6 inches, and the nice thing is with these border punches, it actually punches out a little hole. So all you have to do is just thread your ribbon through one of those little holes and make yourself a little hanger. And just kind of tie a little knot in the top. You could use a tinsel stem or a pipe cleaner for this. I'm trying to do an overhand knot. It doesn't want to work for some reason. Where's my other end? There we go. Okay, so you just got your little hanger, and then you can go ahead and do the same thing. Just tie some little jingle bells onto the bottom. So this was a 2x12 strips, two 2 3/4 inch circle punches, and then a 2.5 inch photo punch, or a punched out photo. Now, if you wanted to do the double layer, this one is 2 3x12 strips, and then this is 2 2x12 strips. So enjoy your ornaments. Just a real fun little rosette medallion ornament for the day. And we hope you're having a happy holiday season from Scrapyard Chicks, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.